Hey guys, sorry we couldn't be in person this week for Everybody Wants Some, but Andrew and I are both on separate missions.
I'm in Hawaii.
And I'm actually in the Bay Area. I'm making my way to LA for the premiere of Pressure, the D-Day film starring Brendan Fraser and Andrew Scott.
And you just had to cross the Golden Gate Bridge.
Anytime I'm out west, I try and swing by.
I'm worried you're going to jump, man.
I love it here. Yeah, my Airbnb is right up here, so it's a perfect view.
I'm worried you're going to jump.
I'm not jumping, man. You know why I'm not going to jump?
Why?
Because we have a quick little detour for all you Shelf Warmer fans.
We're in the height of baseball season, are we not, Sam?
Actually, basketball season's pretty exciting right now, but we are not doing basketball films.
I don't think either of us really have a connection to basketball. And you know what? These white men can't jump.
My dad, actually, gave me some crap about... We were talking about Woody Harrelson on the... What part was that we just did? The Solo
episode, yeah.
And he was like, you guys didn't mention white men can't jump.
Yeah, because I'm not 40.
Have you seen that movie?
No, I'm not seeing
Me
white
neither.
men can't jump. We were born after 9/11.
That didn't fly after 9/11. But he was like, that was Woody. Like, that was Woody when Woody meant something.
Oh, so we're gatekeeping Woody Harrelson now?
Yeah.
Oh, I just realized my air conditioning is on. So if my audio in this intro is noisy as fuck, I'm gonna turn the AC off and sweat for you guys.
That usually means your shirt's gonna fly off.
Yeah, I mean, I am on the beach.
I'm just getting pretty hot.
Ready to get a tan. Maybe I'll run into Woody. He does. He lives in Hawaii.
He does.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is our quick little detour into baseball films, baseball cinema. It's a Shelf Warmers double play.
Whoa, whoa. Eddie's out. I check it. Going to third and first. Bryce Harper makes the catch. It's a Shelf Warmers double play. Trouble with the curve. Everybody wants some.
Take me out to the podcast. Take me out to the shelf. Give me some movies with no impact. I don't care if it's good, bad, or meh, 'cause it's watch all these movies. If it stays on the shelf, it's a shame, for it's two baseball movies on the old Shelf Warmers.
Should I stand for the podcast? Should I do this?
You can do whatever you want. Whatever's gonna... Oh, Andrew's surfing. Everybody was surfing Shelf Warmers. You could do that. You have like a Tom Selleck thing happening.
In that I lost out for the role of Han Solo. It was down to me and Alden.
That trivia never popped up on the Solo pod.
Yeah, it was down to me and Alden, and just had the better cop face.
Yeah. But if you didn't know, welcome to Shelf Warmers. I'm Sam.
I'm Andrew.
And this is the podcast where we watch and discuss movies from the 2010s, the teens, also known as the pump and dump period of Hollywood. Not exactly a golden age, but definitely a time of high fertility for Tinseltown.
So fertile, in fact, that we did not see many of the movies produced. So if they're good, bad, or just meh, we're going to cover them all. Well, if it's been sitting on the shelf, well, Sam, it's time to take it down. What are we taking down today?
Well, how could you not be romantic about Linklater?
Dick. Tricky Dick.
Today we're covering Everybody Wants Some! Exclamation point. The 2016 comedy film, of course. Written and directed by Richard Linklater. It follows the lives of Texan college baseball players in the year 1980. Night one of double play.
Well, Nancy.
Nancy.
Well, what was the chimp he was in the movie with?
Well,
Well, Pogo.
Bonzo.
What? Who's Pogo?
You're turning into Little Trump. Bonzo.
Little Trump. Pogo.
Ronnie Reagan. 1980. 1980. In the
That's kind of
fall
all
of
I had.
1980.
John Lennon died.
John Lennon died. The Shining came out.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, cue me up. Wendy, darling, you want to play some fucking baseball?
Wendy, darling, they dropped the Everybody Wants Some episode. Those Shelf Warmers guys are doing Shelf Warmers double play. They're doing Everybody Wants Some and Trouble with the Curve. The Eastwood starred film.
Who are you doing right now?
It's a little bit of Jack.
I feel like it kind of became like a bit of like Walt Disney. Like you were like, you know what I mean?
Previewing a film we will be doing in a few weeks.
Yeah. Maybe we're saving somebody?
Maybe we're saving a certain Mr. Jonathan Banks.
Is his name Jonathan Banks?
No, I don't know.
This sounds familiar. I don't know. Yeah, so this movie was released on, you ready for this?
Yeah.
April 1st, 2016. It went up to 19 theaters.
Yeah.
This also came out in the second week of Batman v Superman. In the aftermath of Civil War, this movie was never going to make any money. It had no stars. It has some stars now, but no stars at the time.
And I remember it coming out. And I remember, and this is actually flashback May now, but it got a wider release later in May, actually.
But it still did not make like any money.
No, it made like $5 million, I think, if that.
But that's kind of the Linklater vibe. He doesn't have a lot of hits, not like in a bad way. It's just like he's not interested.
Boyhood was a juggernaut.
That is true. Boyhood was a juggernaut.
This is right after Boyhood.
Yeah, because I listened to his Marin episode, I think for Boyhood, and then also for Everybody Wants Some. He came back. It was a rare early like 2 Marin appearances. He used to not do that. He used to not have people back.
Well, Linklater is a particularly cool guy, and I feel like I remember when this was coming out, Dazed and Confused always had like this sort of mythological thing around it. Even before I saw it, I was like, Dazed, like, oh, that's like the Matthew McConaughey movie, like, all right, like Ben Stiller, all this stuff. And then I remember hearing that this was kind of the spiritual sequel.
What do you mean by Ben Stiller?
Ben Affleck.
Oh.
Imagine Stiller and Dazed.
I thought you meant like Tropic Thunder. I was like, does he make a reference to it in Tropic Thunder? Because they're both in it.
That would be kind of cool. I haven't rewatched Tropic Thunder.
He should put Matthew McConaughey in Severance. 2 men with great hair, Mark Scout and Matthew McConaughey.
If McConaughey was on that show,
he'd actually probably be good. You know what? He's a good actor.
Interstellar, come on.
He's a good actor in bad projects, which is the case for many actors.
Yeah. Have we done a proper McConaughey movie?
I don't think so, but I would love to do, what's the one with him and Anne Hathaway? That's like insane.
Oh.
Yeah.
With the red on the poster?
Yeah. It's like a boat movie, I want to say.
What the hell is that called? It's like not Oblivion. It's
oh shit.
Engaged.
Serenity?
Serenity. Matthew McConaughey movie. What are you sipping on there?
It looks like I'm drinking the ocean water when I do like this.
Andrew, don't swallow that water. Serenity, yeah.
Lots of visual gags in this one. Serenity.
Whoa, look at that.
I don't know if you've had this struggle, but I've realized recently that having a mustache makes my nose itch. It's really bothering me.
It's all going to be gone soon, right, buddy?
Yeah, I'm playing Humphrey Bogart in a video for the movie theater Sam works at. Enough said.
You've graciously offered to shave your face for the role.
Yeah, I just grew it back, but honestly, it's probably fine because I'm itchy as fuck right now.
And it'll grow back.
Enough about me, though. The cast of this film. Glen
Blake
Powell.
Jenner.
Blake Jenner, who I guess we was
Yikes.
talking about right at the start. Shitty guy. Abused his wife at the time. Melissa Benoist, who's Supergirl, and from Whiplash and from Glee.
Yeah.
Just a bad guy. He actually was going to be the lead in the Merrily We Roll Along.
Oh, really? The Linklater one?
Yeah, with the Ben Platt and Beanie Feldstein, and they filmed some stuff in like 2018, 2019. And then when they went back to film more in the 2020s after the allegations had came out, he was removed, and the stuff from 2018, 2019 was reshot with Paul Mescal, and he's now the lead.
What? Linklater's working with Paul Mescal?
Yeah.
That's good. Because Boyhood is phenomenal.
Yeah.
You've rewatched that recently, right?
Yeah, let's do kind of a, just to kind of start off, I guess, just Linklater in general.
I mean, some of my favorite movies. Dazed, Boyhood, School of Rock, formative for sure.
Slacker, the Scanner Darkly.
Right.
Hitman. I mean, not my favorite movies, but that's good.
We saw that together. That's a memory we share.
What else have they done recently? Blue Moon.
He had a huge year. He did Blue Moon and
the French New Wave one, with him, Marco Qualley.
It's like the MCU French movie.
I've never seen the Before movies, and Jill kind of has no desire to see them for some reason. Like, she's not like really big, like, not that they are like rom-coms, but just I think like romantic movies, she just kind of has like no desire to see, which is fair. But yeah.
So you're not gonna watch them?
I would love to. Maybe you and I watch it, and that's too, and that's the romantic part of it.
Bianca and I have been slowly watching them. We're pacing it out.
So you guys have been together for what, 7 years?
Yeah, it's gonna be 7.
So are you watching it like every 2.1 years?
We watched the first one maybe 3-4 years ago.
Oh, so really you actually genuinely are doing it like that.
And then the second one we watched maybe 2 years ago.
Oh, so it's actually the math really isn't quite.
There was some
adding up there.
distance.
Some distance.
There was about a year, I think,
Yeah.
between the first and the second.
But I think that Linklater is legitimately one of my favorite filmmakers, and I still have a lot of movies to catch up on. It's kind of, I did this for the Coens. I watched like all of their movies in like a month, except for Miller's Crossing, The Miller's Crossing, A Serious Man, and like The Man Who Knew Too Much.
Yeah.
What's that one? Man Who Knew Too Much. And
I love doing a binge on a director.
But here's where I kind of have gone against it.
You fuck.
I like don't want to watch those movies now because I'm like savoring unseen Coen movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like an album. You're
Yeah.
like I know that album's gonna be so fucking good when I listen to it, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna save it.
Yeah, and Linklater is someone that I think is really, really special. I think he's an incredible filmmaker. And like I said, I've seen Scanner Darkly. I've seen Slacker. I've seen Dates. Everybody Wants Some. A School of Rock. I've seen a lot of his new stuff. And I just think he's like fantastic. And I'm just like not in a rush to get to all of that. I like the idea of me aging with Linklater in the same way maybe he does his art, but like spending the time as I get older and uncovering these new movies I still have not seen. Like he's the astronaut one with Glen Powell with the Glen Powell 8.5 or 10.5?
10.5.
Yeah, with
Apollo 10.5.
10.5. Jack Black and Zachary Levi and Glen Powell, and I'm like, I would
Zachary
love
Levi.
Yeah. Shazam!
The DC thing is a joke at this point.
What?
Is he still Shazam?
No. He's also like a right wing fucking like nut now.
Insane. He's not in Everybody Wants Some.
No, he's
Too old, I guess.
He's just like, I think he's too dorky to be in this movie.
Yeah.
Like, I think they did a really good job of casting hunks and jocks. Like, all these guys, I do believe
the
it's hunks and
casting
jocks.
is phenomenal.
Yeah, to kind of get back to them, unless you have more thoughts on Link later, just in kind of an overview.
Blake Jenner, as we discussed. Zoe Deutsch is the love interest.
Yeah, who's going to be in David Wayne's new movie, which I just saw the trailer for and looks very funny.
She's secretly like a shelf warmer MVP.
What else has she been?
She's in Dirty Grandpa, the Zac Efron, Bobby De Niro comedy. Everybody wants some. She's in Why Him?
She's secretly the shelf warmer MVP. What the fuck are you talking about?
She's in Why Him, Dirty Grandpa, Before I Fall.
I don't know what that is.
You know the poster.
Okay.
Rebel in the Rye.
That sounds familiar.
The Nicholas Hoult movie where he plays J.D. Salinger.
So he played... Wait, you're telling me he was J.D. Salinger and Tolkien?
Tolkien at the time?
And Beast? And Nux? He was Nux and J.D. Salinger. This guy's got fucking range. Jesus Christ.
Nicholas Hoult month. His many faces.
I would say...
she's in The Disaster Artist.
Wait. Here's my pitch. Oh, she is. Yeah. Here's my pitch for Nicholas Hoult month. For Nicholas Hoult. Nicholas Hoult.
Hoult month.
That's a tongue twister.
Nicholas Hoult month.
It's called Holt and Catch February. And we do a Lee Pace movie too.
Yeah, throw in Lee Pace because why not?
Well, because Holt and Catch Fire.
Yeah, the iconic AMC show.
3 seasons, underrated, critically acclaimed. It came after The Walking Dead and Breaking Bad peak and Mad Men peak, but it's still incredible.
It was actually pretty good. It's actually the shelf warmer show, I think.
I'm so fucking sick of people recommending me TV, and I know I'm
guilty of this.
I know I'm guilty of it too. But like, come on, guys, I don't have fucking time to watch TV. Except, you know what I'm gonna do after this? You know I'm gonna fall asleep.
What, Malcolm in the Middle?
No. Life is unfair. No, I'm gonna put episode 1, season 2, the 4 seasons.
Oh, it dropped this weekend, I suppose, or this week.
I did put Sam onto the 4 seasons.
You did, and it was very funny and very heartwarming.
I was moved.
I wonder if season 2 will be good.
I feel like it's probably not, but I'm still excited.
We're excited.
I tried to work
Glen
on that
Powell.
show. Sorry, yeah, I tried to work on that show and did not hear back.
They said, get out of here.
They were filming in Asbury.
Oh, they were, weren't they?
Yeah, I really want to meet Will Forte, and I want to ask him about the Epstein files.
What were you doing in those files, Mr. Forte?
I think he's fine. I'm making a judgment call. I think he's fine.
Make the call, man. Make the call.
Make the call. Answer the call. Imagine. Not that I'm against female Ghostbusters, but also like imagine like 2010's SNL cast as Ghostbusters. Forte, Hader, Sandberg, Sudeikis.
Yeah.
Or Keenan. Or Myers. Or Armisen. Like, you could put any of them in there too, and I'd be like, wow.
That's what the watch should have been.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like I pitched that too, actually. Maybe Armisen, Hader, Sandberg, Forte.
Armisen, Hader,
Sandberg, Forte.
I mean, those are the best 4.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Glen Powell, pretty much the standout star of the film.
Yeah, and it feels like maybe that they realized that on set and just put him into every scene. Like, it feels like in some ways they just figured out who works.
Yeah.
And then they were just like, let's just use them as much as possible.
He just looks so obviously a star.
Yeah, like it's Powell and it's what's the character's name again? Not Jay Niles. Oh, Dale. Yeah, I feel like Dale, Glen Powell's character, just kind of start to creep into like every scene because I think they're the two that pop the most.
Dale is very charismatic throughout. But yeah, it kind of seemed like Powell, without COVID, he would have popped off in 2019 or 2018.
I thought you meant like he has
He had COVID.
Yeah, he had long COVID.
If Glen
He's not
Powell
been
did
the
not
same.
get COVID, he would be a true movie star.
Well, yeah, because Top Gun was supposed to be what, 2019?
Can you imagine? Or it would have been 2020. It would have been the summer of 2020.
Well, because it's also the thing of like everyone's like he's in the new class of Hollywood, baby. He's pushing 40. Like he was in his 20s when this came out, and he already was in his mid 20s.
Yeah.
Like he's
The
like
years
he's like
have gone by.
27 in this. Like,
Yeah, they're all old, which is great.
but also they look like that worked for 1980.
Yeah, people tended to look older.
Yeah, I also think that Powell himself, there was a reality where if he didn't get saved by like Richard Linklater, I think he would have become a Ryan Murphy guy forever. And I think it's really good that he did not stay a Ryan Murphy guy.
What was he in?
The Scream Queens.
Glen Powell?
Yeah, he's actually really fucking funny in that show. I was a watcher.
Whoa.
He plays like Chad Powers.
Chad Powers, isn't that his new show?
Oh fuck! Wait, maybe Chad like Radwell, maybe. Then
Okay.
and he's like just like a frat boy. He's like a rich frat boy, but then like he falls in love with like Niecy Nash, who's like the on-campus security and like a middle-aged black woman, and they have like a really funny kind of like banter and dynamic, and it's like great.
I mean, he doesn't only stick to movies. He does dip his toe into TV, which I think maybe holds him back in some regard.
I think Chad Powers being a Hulu 6-episode series was genuinely the stupidest thing he could have done. After all the hype he was getting, I think if he did a movie for that would have been like the much smarter decision. Because
Well, he was in Running Man,
Which
just
sucks.
happened to flop.
he also had he had 2 flops, though, didn't he? He had that, and then he had the How to Make a Killing.
Oh,
And
yeah,
maybe
that was maybe he's not a movie star,
maybe even another one too that flopped.
but he got to know Linklater early on.
No, he was
Linklater was doing Fast Food Nation when he was like a kid.
Well, he was
Which
in
is a
Texas, right?
Grant Kinnear movie. Yeah. And he worked on Apollo 10, like you said, and Hitman, which we liked.
Yeah, him and Adria are like fantastic.
Yeah.
And I think that movie would have helped launch him even more if it had been a theatrical film. Like the fact that it went to Netflix is like kind of a shame because
That's a Netflix movie?
yeah.
Whoa. So I could watch that whenever I want,
Yeah.
and no one's watching it.
But yeah, we can order the DVD of it.
Oh, God. But yeah, he said making everybody want some was the best experience of his career.
Oh, I have no doubt. This
And
is
at the end of the
fun
movie, he was shaving his mustache and he was sobbing. Because he was like, oh, this is the best movie of all time.
Yeah, in terms of plot, also, there isn't really a plot for this movie. It's a spiritual
hangout
sequel
movie.
to Dazed and Confused. Yeah, so it is a hangout movie. So it's worth noting, we're not
Aimless.
really going to go over. I mean, there's like this kind of a romance between Blake Jenner and
So Deutsch.
yeah, and that's kind of really the only thread, except for like baseball tryout or not baseball tryouts, but just the teams getting ready. It's the first week. It's a couple days before school starts, and that's just like the fun of it. It's just like seeing these guys with no responsibility, just playing ball, smoking pot, and drinking beers.
Yeah, it's the weekend before school. And it has a kick-ass soundtrack.
Yeah, you got to think that's where most of the budget went, because there's like 3 locations in this movie. Now, maybe more than 3. There's like 5 or 6 locations.
It looks low budget, though.
Yeah, one of them's a dining hall, and that's the most like you see the budget because it looks like a set. And I think everything else feels like extremely authentic and like on location. And then you're like, oh, they needed a cafeteria, and they're like, we have We have one set.
It's one place. And I think it is a spiritual sequel to Dazed, and I think Dazed is probably a masterpiece.
Yeah.
Dazed and Confused.
No doubt.
And I don't think this is a masterpiece necessarily. And even though I think it is authentic, I think it does have that weird kind of modern look. Whether it's the lenses are a little too sharp or
I love
the
how
colors
this
aren't
looks.
quite right.
I don't. I take umbrage a lot with like the modern digital look. I have no issue with how this movie looks.
I altered my TV to make it look a little more contrasty, and I warmed it up a little bit.
I feel like we should do a black and white screening of it.
Could be good.
Could be
That would
good.
Make it look older.
I also think
But to me, like Dazed and Confused, you watch it, it looks like it was filmed in the 70s.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Well, I mean, that's also because it's shot on film.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. I also think Dazed and Confused has a lot more like going on for it in terms of plot. Like there is no like conflict in this movie. There's no
theme as well.
There's no tension. Yeah, like
It's a little deeper.
this is literally like the easiest film, and not in a bad way. But it's just like
It's
it
a
literally is just
total
scenes
blast.
of character. It literally is just scenes of characters doing a stupid activity, and they're pinned together, and that's like fine by me. But like Dazed, there is the conflict of the parents coming home, having the party, and trying to get the girl for the first time, and like there's more. Affleck as the villain, so there is more.
Yeah.
There are more stakes. Where this is like
And
the
the
only stake
soundtrack is great. McConaughey
Yeah.
is iconic, obviously. Wyatt Russell's in the mix.
Wyatt Russell. I like that dude a lot. Favorite Nepo baby?
Best of the Nepo babies.
Honestly,
Maya Hawke. Do we like Maya Hawke? We like Maya Hawke.
Yeah, I like Maya Hawke, but I think Wyatt Russell's better. Maybe Margaret Qualley?
I was looking at his filmography. Margaret Qualley's cool.
Well, Zoe
has cool
Dutch
stuff.
also. Zoe Dutch, who I never made the connection as Leah Thompson's daughter, and then you look at her face and you're like, holy shit, that's Leah Thompson's daughter.
Oh,
She
I think
looks-
we talked about that.
She looks so much like her mom, and I just never saw that until I looked in Wikipedia. I was like, parents.
So, hidden Nepo baby.
Hidden Nepo baby, yeah. Who's talking about that?
Tyler what's his name? Tyler
Hoechlin?
Hoech?
Hoechlin? That's
He
why I
played
thought.
Superman.
Yeah, and he's like Teen Wolf, or I don't know if he is Teen Wolf, but he's in that.
He's really good. He's like to me, he struck me as like the team captain.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But he's also a
baseball
stud. Like he's Superman. Like if you can play Superman, then like you're kind of the sexiest guy in the room.
Yeah. And then Ryan Guzman plays what's his face? The guy who's like showing his ass off. He's like, I look.
Yeah.
He's like looking at himself and he's like, I'm like caked up right now.
The Roper.
Yeah.
Austin Emilio also maybe the standout in this movie.
That's the Nesbitt.
Yeah, who's kind of like the team like weirdo.
They're all so competitive.
They're also competitive. Austin Emilio, I was actually first familiar with in the later seasons of Walking Dead. He kind of came in right at the end of the peak.
Who was Nesbitt?
Yeah.
Really?
He was Dwight, and he was in like a couple seasons, and then he went on to Fear the Walking Dead. And he's also in Hitman. He's the
Right. He's great.
great in
You know
Hitman.
what? Hitman might need a rewatch.
Yeah.
I think that could be a streamer warmer in
Yeah.
a few years.
He's like the shady cop who is like jealous of Glen Powell because he's so good at his job. But he's fantastic in that. And I like that guy. I think he's a prime example of like the guys that Linklater is starting to collect. You know, like kind of Ethan Hawke. Ethan Hawke is like never
His guy.
He's not Hollywood. He wants like real guys. So Powell has like has an authenticity to him. Same for Austin Emilio. He's kind of he's like a skateboarder. And he's like a photographer too. So like, he wants like artsy types, but not Hollywood types. And those are the guys he keeps starting to work with. I think that adds a layer to the Linklater authenticity of just like not working with non-actors, even though I bet you there are some non-actors in this and throughout, but like he likes the salt of the earth kind of people.
And he's always doing interesting stuff. That's why it's like you're saying, like, savor his films. There's always something to look forward to. I mean, you just mentioned Ethan Hawke. Ethan Hawke's performance in Boyhood,
Oh my God,
is insane, especially with how they made that movie.
and I love too that he can give a performance like that and then go into something like Blue Moon.
Blue Moon.
And it's the range within the work of Linklater. You can see through the performances of Ethan Hawke.
And as we've discovered, as we're doing our civic duty of shelf warmers, when you stray too far from Linklater, you end up in Valerian.
Yes. As like a gay-coded pimp. Which,
that's when your Ethan Hawke stock dips
start to drop a little bit, yeah. But I think we talked about what did we do last? Oh, we were talking about like Solo and like Jon Favreau, like Ron Howard, who are these journeymen like directors, who just work and work because they love to work, and they kind of have maybe lost the soul of themselves over time, just working for hire, like for the studios.
Yeah.
And then you have Dick Linklater, who Tricky Dick, who is just making the exact movies he wants to make, and it's through Netflix, it's through a streamer, or it's funded by himself.
Yeah, he's found ways, which kind of reminds me of John Sayles in that way, like this independent cinema guy who's always trying to do what he wants to do.
He's made like Soderbergh too, maybe.
Yeah,
like Soderbergh is maybe the equivalent of him.
I think Linklater's in the same class as Soderbergh and Fincher and PTA.
Even Fincher too. It's like the fact that he got like what $100 million from Netflix to make Mank.
Yeah, and he pissed it all away.
Yeah, to make literally like the most boring like David Fincher movie.
I'm waiting to see it for what it is, but I can't see it.
I bet if you and I had a couple of beers and watched Mank one night, we'd probably be like, Mank? It's sneakily good. It's sneakily good.
If we got some Thai food and watched Mank, sat down. But not today. Today we're talking the best needle drops in some of the best scenes you could get. That's also why you should watch this movie. Another Linklater staple.
Yes.
Right off the bat, My Sharona.
So was the whole budget just spent on the songs? Yeah.
It must have been. But it starts with Blake Jenner cruising in his car. Everybody wants some title card. And it's really good.
Yeah. I do want to talk baseball a little bit too, because
double play.
Yeah, and that is the height of the series, or that's the name of the series.
It's a shelf warmers double play.
But it's like a baseball movie, but also not really a baseball movie.
I was watching it, and it was basically almost done, or more than halfway. And I was like, where's the baseball?
Yeah. I did a count. They don't actually start playing baseball until like an hour and like 19 minutes into the movie. Mm-hmm. But I'm also okay with that. I think if it was too much baseball, it would be bad.
And going back to needle drops, when they kick into Whip It, before Stranger Things, used before Stranger Things.
It's in Stranger Things?
Yeah, big time.
I don't remember us. Okay, I could name 2 Stranger Things needle drops. I could do the running up the hill. Running up that hill. I could do that, and I could do the one in season 1. The should I stay or should I go? Those are the only 2 ones I can remember.
Should I stay or should I go now? Yeah.
But do people just know 80s songs now because of Stranger Things? Is that like do people like hear Purple Rain for the first time because of that?
Well, if you play some of the songs that they use on the show on Spotify, a Stranger Things GIF will play behind the song because it's part of some Stranger Things playlist somewhere.
Is Dustin's teeth falling out?
Yeah, just a gift.
Is the gif?
Like if you watch Every Breath You Take, The Police.
Is that all? I mean, I guess they ran for 5 seasons. I guess they used pretty much every fucking 80s song they could.
I thought when they used Purple Rain, I thought that was a little bit much.
Yeah. Come on.
That's ballsy. You really got to have a good ass show to use Purple Rain.
I think the best, and you know what? Impressive, they only did one Weird Al. And I think
Weird Al's on Stranger Things?
Is it My Bologna?
In Stranger Things?
Actually, no. So I swear of no 3. I remember like Mr. Clark in season 3. They opened up his garage and he's playing Weird Al. It's maybe Dare to Be Stupid, maybe then? I don't know.
All you Weird Al heads out there, message us and let us know.
Well, I also had him on the mind because I was thinking about the opening of My Sharona. I only think of My Bologna. So
My Bologna.
Oh, my little hungry one. Hungry one.
Another great needle drop is Rapper's Delight when they're in the car. And that's Glen Powell firing on all cylinders, really hamming it up, singing all the words. There's that Joe Walsh song that plays during the first real like sex scene.
Yeah, it's light on the sex scene. It's light. I mean, there's like the one big sex moment.
It gets pretty steamy, I think.
But it's pretty horny. But it's like horny in the same way of like. What's interesting to me about it is that these guys like actually don't get laid like that much.
Yeah, they're not entirely successful.
But they get lucky like twice, maybe once for some of them. But like they're thinking about sex the entire time. And I kind of love that it has like the 14-year-old boy energy of like these guys who like think they're big shots and like want like nothing more than women to give them attention. And it's almost like less about the girls and more about themselves.
Yeah, it is more about the bros and the camaraderie between them. When they're getting ready to go out, the Foreigner song plays Urgent. They go to all these different parties and are exposed to all these different walks of life in college. They end up at a cowboy bar and Glen Powell's riding the bull.
And Austin Emilio.
Another electric scene. Austin Emilio.
And to kind of comment on that, so my dad is the same age as these guys. He went to college in 1980. He's the same age as Linklater in general because I also that syncs up for Dazed and Confused.
Yeah.
And my dad was talking to me about this. My dad also does not like this movie. He does not
Everybody
like this.
Wants Some or Dazed?
He doesn't like either. He finds hangout movies like this like very like boring. Like he just does not like he cannot like connect with them. But what he was saying to me about this was that that's just how it like was back in the day. Like even here in Jersey, you could just go to a bar and do line dancing, or you could go to a disco, or you go to kind of a classic dive bar, or you go to a club, and there just was all of these like different types of genres all over, and you can just hop back and forth. And it was like so much fun.
So why doesn't he like the movie?
I guess just because, I mean, I guess he's like the opposite of an MCU fan. Like just because he can point to the screen and recognize something, he's not into it. It's credit from there.
That feels like a zag from him. I feel like it would make sense if he was like, oh my God, those movies are everything. Like they are so accurate.
Yeah, but he's not always like, he didn't see the Michael Jackson movie. So he's not always just like, he wants to point at the screen and be like, I know Billie Jean.
Billie Jean, sure. But honestly, when I watch it, even though it is sprinkled with these, Van Halen, Cars, needle drops, it still resonates with me as you and I went to college.
Yeah.
It reminds me a lot of our experience.
Oh, absolutely. It makes me miss the feeling. It's interesting when you're in college, the feeling of aimlessness is such a beautiful thing. And when you're out of college and you're in the working world now, like we are, when you feel aimless, you feel insane. And I do miss the feeling of aimlessness in a way that's just like, I wake up and I have nothing to do today. Where like nowadays, if I do that, I feel like my whole career is over.
Something horrible's going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah. I did watch this for the first time right after we left college, like maybe like a month or two after. And it was like, I think I probably cried because I was just like, holy shit.
You were Glen Powell with your mustache.
Yeah. I think the scene that really made me do it was Wyatt Russell and he's hitting the bong in his room.
He's explaining the Pink Floyd song.
Yeah. And I was just like, oh, I miss just like being in the same house as my friends and talking about something stupid and like wasting our time together.
Yeah, I was thinking about all of our costume changes as well.
Yes.
Because they're always making costume changes in this movie. We always had events that called for different costumes.
Halloween in the spring.
Yeah.
Going to see Dune, and we
the Dune
dressed
Daddies.
up. Yeah, we dressed up as the Dune Daddies, like that's a thing, and it was just us in visor hats and jean jackets
and these weird patterned button downs.
Yeah, but it's just like
I barely
nowadays
knew you then,
it's
bro.
like, yeah, honestly you didn't. Yeah,
we were freaks to do that together.
but now Sam's an hour from me, so it's like if we were like, let's go see the Batman 2, and like for us to coordinate outfits like
theater?
that. Yeah, it's not as fun because we're not in the same room or house. Like for me, like to get in the Dune Daddy's outfit and drive an hour and then have to meet you for dinner first.
You're in that costume for an hour in the car by yourself. And you're like, why am I wearing this?
What the
Dune
fuck am I
Daddies?
doing? It's fucking 85 degrees out. I'm in full denim.
Let's dress up as Roman soldiers for the Odyssey. Burning costumes.
I did do that for Oppenheimer. I told all my friends to dress up.
Dress up like what?
I guess like in the vibe of Oppenheimer.
Okay.
So they all showed up like wearing suits, and then I dressed like Ken.
Did you actually do that?
Yeah, I don't remember what my outfit was. Maybe I was in like jorts and a tank top, and like a pink tank top maybe or something.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a good bit because then they were in fucking full suits for Oppenheimer. Looking like dorks.
Like Ken.
Yeah.
You tricked them, bro.
I said, oh my God, I got the screenings mixed up. And they did not think it was funny.
It also reminded me of the shenanigans we used to go on. Just like wandering the streets.
Oh, you mean like getting too intoxicated and then going to a bowling alley and then having people talk to us and us just like not being able to handle it. Just random shit like that.
Our version of going to the disco in this movie is going to the bowling alley and getting so terrified of this scary person talking to us.
And by scary person, we mean it was a child. But when you're too fucked up and a child comes up to you, like
It starts asking you questions about what you're doing, and
I don't know, bitch, we're bowling. like what do you think we're doing?
what does it look like?
I don't mean to call the child a bitch, but
Affectionately, of course.
yeah, but also if you're intoxicated and you see a child, that might as well be an alien, you know? You know what I mean?
It gets scary very quickly.
That might as well be E.T.
Yeah.
Elliot, what are you doing?
What are you doing? I have some unhinged letterbox reviews here.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. New segment for year 2.
Unhinged.
Wait.
Unhinged letterbox reviews.
Wait. Let me do. We do Daniel Plainview.
Where were you gonna go with it?
Let's go.
Unhinged. Letterbox. Reviews.
With Daniel Plainview.
I like your film. I like it right up.
Holly Beth, 3 stars. Everybody wants some. Everybody wants someone to tell these guys to shut the fuck up. Do you think that's very nice?
I think, you know what? I I showed this to Jill, or maybe I watched it with Jill the first time, and she made me turn it off. So not to, I understand the female perspective. This is a broy movie.
It's a broy movie for sure.
It's a very broy movie. So I understand it not being universally universally accessible, but I still think the themes of like friendship are universal. It makes you like miss and think about a time in your life.
It's just a little bit more, it feels more fake than based.
Do you think this passes the Bechdel test?
Not quite.
Oh, the church lady.
Do you think this passes the Bechdel test? Isn't that special?
Is that special?
Do you think this is a better podcast than Fly on the Wall?
Probably.
Yeah, right?
I wish we had the same. Is there some crossover? There's some crossover.
I worked with Mickey Rooney.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
Dana.
I worked with the Sandman. Probably about the same level, right?
Probably about the same kind of star, right?
I almost got murdered by my personal assistant.
That's a crazy story. Go check that out.
David Spade. David Spade, the gun advocate.
Major gun advocate. And one more review here. Elena Lazy. Half star. I wish I was dead.
All right, well, that's a little crazy. I mean, I get wanting the men to shut the fuck up, but like
half star. I wish I was dead.
It's not that bad. It's still a Richard Linklater movie.
It's still good.
I
wish it had a little bit more poignancy that Dazed has.
Yeah, I mean, I think I can acknowledge the downfalls of this movie, but none of it like bothers me. It really, I've seen this movie like 2 or 3 times now in the last 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just kind of like a ray of joy for me. It's kind of a ray of sunlight in a dark, dark world.
As you're on that sun-kissed beach.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm currently streaming it on my phone right now.
As we're recording.
Yeah, I'm looking at the highlights. So, and there's a disco scene.
The disco scene. But see, the disco scene to me feels a little bit like, okay, we're in costumes doing a disco. A little bit. Because of the way the film looks, man.
I don't know. I have no issue buying into the aesthetic of this movie because I think the set pieces look real enough and the actors do a good enough job of selling the era that's not really an issue for me of trying to buy into it.
That's your right.
I also think that this would be a good movie to show my little brother. He's a baseball player.
Yeah,
it's like his whole life, and it's not really a baseball movie, as we said. It has scenes of baseball, specifically one scene with baseball. But I think the vibe of the team,
the practice,
first practice. But I think the vibes of the team and like what that's like, I think he would probably love because it's not like something you see in movies a lot.
But do you think this is a movie best to see before college or after college? Because I saw it after college for the first time. I kind of liked it. I liked being like, oh my God, like I organically had that experience. But I guess all movies hype up college.
I guess it's kind of like, do you want it to be hopeful or bittersweet?
I like it more bittersweet.
I think I do too. But I think for somebody that plays baseball, like my brother, it's not as much about the college and more about the camaraderie. There you go.
Comrade Andrew. It's about the camaraderie
in the
little witty box.
In Soviet Russia, baseball hit you. Bringing that back.
Yeah, bring it back.
That Noam Chomsky bit.
I don't know what that's from. I thought that was just from like the middle school hallways.
Yeah, you're right. It was invented by I almost said Kenny Loggins as the first middle school name I could think of.
It was invented by 13-year-old Kenny Loggins in 1962.
I'm all right.
Wait, or the Kenny Rogers.
No, that's Kenny Loggins. You're right.
That's Kenny Loggins.
The namesake for the film, Everybody Wants Some, a Van Halen song, plays as Blake Jenner is putting the note up on the girl's door, going into the house party.
Yeah.
Which is a great needle drop. And that also reminded me of the house that we had. We had some pretty good parties.
Not to brag, but
not to get all braggy.
It's also just like
we never had a mattress going down the stairs though.
No, but we probably could have. I don't know. It's also like
missed opportunity.
It's like the way, or like the thought they put into a party is like, or it's like the thought you put into a party is like the most you'll ever think about a party is like when you're in college, you know? But now you have people over and you're like, whatever, I'll just fucking I'll put some chips and dip out and get some beer. But like then it's like, yeah, like, you know, you hang the lights here, you know, like you rearrange the table here. It's like,
everyone's dressed fun as an 80s character, okay?
We did do that. There's some pretty funny pictures of Sam.
There's a picture of you and I, and both our costumes are kind of ambiguous.
Yeah, I think people thought that was Ace Ventura.
People thought, but who were you really?
Nicolas Cage in Racing Arizona.
Not Tom Selleck in Magnum P.I.
No, people also thought that, I think. And
I was going as Harry Dean Stanton in Paris, Texas, of course.
But you look like number 47.
45 and 47. Donald J. Trump. And the pictures of you and I look like they were taken in the Oval Office.
They're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs in Paris, Texas. Very bad.
Harry Dean Stanton, dear friend.
I haven't done the Trump in a while. It's kind of hard to just slip back into it.
It's not as funny now.
No, it's just sad. I was gonna do a Hulk bit, like, you know, like him in the Avengers. Wear your pants, Mr. Incredible Hulk. But it doesn't really work out.
I like the
who killed Laura Palmer. Idea. We still want to know. Was it Leland? We don't know. We think it was.
Was it Leland?
We'll never know. Was it Bob? Was it Nasty Bob?
Nasty. But the cast took dance lessons because there was a lot of boogieing in this film.
And because people could just dance back then. You know?
Well, people were more willing. The only way you would go out there and meet people was to go out there and meet people.
Yeah.
So when you were out there, you had to learn to dance. You had to learn to ride a bull. You had to learn to play pool.
You had to learn how to call people. Sorry, Gen Z.
Listen, Gen Z, you're not going to like this, but you got to get out there. You got to ride some bulls. You got to dance. You got to play baseball. There's a great scene where they tape up the rookies. They tape up the freshmen on the fence, and they just hit baseballs at them.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Jackass bit. Actually, that is literally how like Steve-O opens up like one of his specials.
Yeah, that's right. It looked Jackass-esque.
I do want to give a shout out to some other characters too.
Please.
Where is he? The Plum, as I mentioned, the Tyrone Plumber.
He is so
really
funny. He plays like the ditzy, like dumb guy, dumb freshman.
Yeah, he's the catcher, and he's not a moron. He's not stupid, but he's dumb.
Right. He comes into the house. His first scene is so funny. He walks into the room. He's like, I was under the impression that there was a waterbed in our house. And he kind of like wanders into the scene.
And then
and he shows up in the last shot of the film.
Yes.
At the end of the weekend, the Blake Jenner guy is up with Zoe Deutsch. He basically like doesn't sleep and then has to go to class.
They hang out on the river. They're falling in love. Night.
And then Plumber's in his class. He's like, dude, like college, it's going to be awesome, bro. And then it's like, boom, like the Good Times Roll song plays.
Yeah, and they just fall asleep in class.
Yeah. It's great.
Yeah, and Jay Niles, played by Justin Street, who's not. A lot of this cast is not. It's either been like they've been huge stars after this, or they haven't really done anything, and he's one of those guys. But he's kind of playing like the. I'm thinking of somebody from our real life who I can put a reference to, who we went to school with. But I feel like he's the really intense pitcher from Detroit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's kind of a universal guy in class. The guy that's like very intense.
Scary.
He's a try-hard. And maybe he's a good guy at his heart, but it's just like the shell is like so hard to break through that you're like, whoa, this guy is too much to handle.
He gets them in a bar fight.
Yeah, so in a bar fight.
He freaks out during the batting practice.
Yeah.
And that's when Superman hits a home run.
Awesome. Yeah, and he like can't handle that. But he still apologizes. And it's just like, I just like that they're kind of hitting all the caricatures in a way that they know they're caricatures, you know?
Yeah.
Like he has his bowl cut and mustache and he's just like insane.
It's good.
And then the Willoughby, played by Wyatt Russell, as we said, who is 30 years old. And
that's the big secret.
Yeah. He played college ball and he didn't want to stop because he wasn't good enough to go to the majors. So he's just been hopping from school to school, a transfer student. And he keeps playing because he loves baseball.
He loves it. Also, he has the Wyatt Russell character has the entire Twilight Zone on VHS. Yeah. And they're talking about this one episode, The Eye of the Beholder.
Yeah.
And I actually ended up watching that this
cool.
week as well, which is a great episode. Check it out. That's like a bonus slate pick.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's a fantastic ensemble, and I like, not to sound like too like passive on this movie because I know there are like real flaws with it, but I just enjoy it. You know, it's like, and like I said, and there really is no connective thread. There's a fantastic scene of them playing ping pong or ping pong.
Who's your friend who likes to play?
ping pong.
Marty Supreme.
I feel like we all should have attached a picture of us in the background with Richard Kind.
Yeah,
we went to
a Bing Bong. Richard Kind.
We went to an event for History of the World, part 2. Yeah, and the moderator was Richard Kind, and then we just kind of like wandered into a room after the show, and he was there with his family, and I got a picture of me, and
we were too
standing in the background. I think another moment of us being a little too intoxicated to talk to Richard Kind.
How many times have we almost talked to Richard Kind?
I guess just a once.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a scene where they're hanging out in the backyard messing around. And Tyler Hoechlin's character, there's a reoccurring bit throughout the movie of the Nesbit. He's making bets.
Yeah.
They're really bad for him. And he just loses to Tyler Hoechlin because he slices in half like 3 baseballs.
Awesome.
A pitch to him. Awesome. And there's Buter, who's like a hick, who's in the program now as a freshman, and his girl's at home. He's always calling her, and she's worried that she's pregnant. And it's just such a fun ensemble. I know I keep hitting on that, but like
no, but it keeps every scene kind of fresh and moving.
Yeah, and there's a great bit where they meet up with Jake, who's played by Jake, who's played by Blake Jenner, and he meets up with his friend from high school who lost the baseball team, but now is like a metalhead.
Right, it dips
like
into the
burnout.
different groups. He's like a punk guy.
Yeah, and then they go to the show, and the other baseball players are kind of unsure about it. About him and Glen Powell are really into it, and Glen Powell, I'm paraphrasing, but says, "We are guys who will do whatever it is just to have sex," and I like that as kind of the thesis of the movies.
Yeah,
these guys are not like bad guys, but they aren't really like good guys either. It's just like
they end up going to a theater party as well at the end.
Yeah, Glen Powell was talking about his average penis, which is a great bit.
Yeah. A lot of the jokes are great. Some shelf warmer double play trivia. After sex, Finn predicts the Astros will go to the 1980 World Series. In real life, the Astros made it to the NLCS, but they lost to the Phillies.
Oh, wow.
3
My
games
team.
to 2.
Yeah, and the Phillies would end up winning that year.
The series has been called one of the most exciting in history. The Phillies went on to win the World Series in 6 games, as you said.
Go Phils. Go fucking
Go
Phils.
Phils.
Go fucking Phils.
Ow, ow, ow.
Oh, it's also worth noting, too, that this is maybe a little more low energy pod because I was on a job again this week and we're doing an 11 p.m. recording
Night before release.
Yeah, so that's why if I'm a little low energy and not try to cram as many bits in as possible, either I'm sorry or you're welcome, depending on how you
Depending on
how you
what
like this pod.
side of the show you like. You like your shelf warmers rare and bit heavy, or a little more well done, a little cooked, a little fried, a little more subdued.
And I had bits for this prepared, but I just don't have the energy to go that crazy. Also, my whole family is asleep right now.
I thought you were going to say something terrible after that. Also, my whole family died in the Hawaiian plane.
I did a midsummer. I think the smoke's going to reach my room about 5 minutes, so I'm trying to wrap up the pod.
Good night, Andrew. Forever. I have a slate.
Yeah, you got a little Sammy slate for me, baseball boy.
Baseball Sammy slate.
Oh, we also didn't talk about baseball at all, but that's what I was going to say.
But the movie doesn't really talk about baseball.
Yeah, but I just think that you and I are two guys that were never good at baseball, but have a love for baseball.
Right. We're not really, although we said we could probably have played if we were in the 80s.
Oh, sure. Yeah, because it's a different level of athleticism than it is now.
Had.
Yeah.
We had like 80s potential.
Yeah, because we also like probably have to, because I also think we wouldn't want to stop like, the drinking beer. And like,
suck.
Yeah, no, like we want to be kind of like sleaze bags. When you play baseball.
Yeah. And we have the facial hair. We're just spitting facts here.
Well, like I said,
as we touch the midnight hour.
Like I said, the gas is hitting my room in 5 minutes, and
we got to wrap this up, folks.
Oh wait, are you saying it's Jigsaw doing this to me, or was that just you was doing a?
I was just doing a scary voice.
Everybody wants some, Andrew. What do you want? Your dick or the bear trap?
Jigsaw has been hosting this show the whole time. Were my takes good?
You said something very nasty about producer Bash.
Prepare to die. But yeah. Do you want to hear my slate, man?
Yeah, let's get a little Sammy slate going on.
Sammy slate. Where can I find other movies like that?
Spiritual sequel slate.
Oh, interesting. I like that concept.
I think the spiritual sequel as a concept is kind of a layered basis for slates in general.
Yeah,
because it's
so you the Passion of the Christ too.
Passion of the Christ 2. That's a legacy sequel, dude.
That's a spiritual sequel, though, my friend.
What do you mean?
Holy night.
Oh, say can you?
God's not dead too. Sorry. Open the same because
films that echo is what I'm saying.
Sure. Just like the shots that rang out in Dallas. Tying it back together. Texas,
Dallas. First film here, Carlito's Way, 1993.
That's a spiritual successor to the Godfather. Scarface?
To Scarface. Exactly 10 years apart, same director, same star. Infinitely better in every way.
I've never seen the Pacino Scarface.
It's worth watching. It's great. But Carlito's Way is a special brand.
So good.
Of just Pacino giving such a soulful performance. De Palma doing everything he can. Sean Penn in a supporting role.
Yeah. Do you want to see Al Pacino do really bad like Hispanic accent and somehow give one of the best performances of his career, you're in
Check
for a
out
treat.
the spiritual sequel that is Carlito's Way.
Carlito's Way.
Second here, similar to Live and Die in LA.
As what? A sequel
Spiritual
to?
sequel to The French Connection.
Oh, his heist movie?
Auteur theory, kind of like similar car chase, cops,
Yeah.
chases.
Yeah.
And again, same director, different coast, which is also kind of fun.
True.
And again, really great movie. And finally, The Irishman.
Oh.
And to me, The Irishman is like the greatest finale in my own personal cinematic universe. Like if you watch Raging Bull, and then you watch 10 years later you watch Goodfellas, 5 years later you watch Casino, and then you wait almost 20 years, 25 years to do Irishman. Irishman is like this final piece of the puzzle.
Well, I also kind of don't. Well, here's my take on it.
Yeah.
It's kind of in the long history of mob movies. So you could go like The Public Enemy and start.
The early one.
Yeah, and then you go to The Godfather. And then you go to Goodfellas. And
We're
then
building the best slate.
Yeah, and then you hop to The Sopranos.
I know you're head first in
Yeah.
Sopranos now, which is great.
And then you
So
go
happy.
to The Irishman. Because I also feel like in The Sopranos is at like the tail end of the mob in America. It's
Yeah.
not really the consequences. You know, like you don't really see what happens to Tony. And even then, he still is kind of, at least where I'm at right now, getting away kind of scot-free. And he still kind of is basking in, he's still reaping his rewards,
Yeah.
I should say. Where The Irishman is the reality. You're going to die alone with no family members who want to see you. And you've wasted your life in the fruitless pursuit of crime.
And you ask, and you're so sad, and you ask was it the priest or the FBI agent?
Yeah.
Can you mind leaving the door open? How sad.
I heard you paint houses.
Show
Great movie.
That's honestly, is that a show forward?
I think we can find a reason.
Who's
do
watching
it.
The Irishman? People
That's
hate
true.
people are like, fuck The Irishman. That shit's long as hell, and De Niro looks like putty.
It's maybe scores. Can I say it's top 3 maybe?
It's top 3 Scorsese?
Maybe.
Jesus, man. I don't know about that.
I know.
But that's a good clickbait for our Irishman episode.
Maybe like Mandalorian Grogu is number 1. He's good at it. He's good
He's
at
the
it.
best part of it.
Honestly, genuinely, probably, I think that and like the Baby Yoda like solo stuff is my favorite part of the movie.
Well, he's also like making that Spam sandwich.
That looks really good.
Looks so good.
Good for him. He probably got like $200K for doing that for like one day. He's like 5th build. That was a fantastic slate, Sam. I really liked your inspiration for that.
Thanks, man.
Now, Sam, keeping it plain and simple. Are you keeping it on the shelf and going out to drink with the boys, do a little dance and hit a few balls? Or
Yeah.
are you gathering the fellas around?
Fellas.
Are you cracking open some brews? They play a card game and clicking Everybody Wants Some on the TV.
Let's play King's Cup and watch Everybody Wants Some.
Honestly, that sounds like a dream fucking night for me.
I'm doing that. I'm taking it down and I'm putting it in. Honestly, I think this is a good movie to watch like every few years. It stays fresh. It's rewatchable. Similar to Dazed. I would watch Dazed more frequently than this, but as we've been saying, it's Linklater. It still has some merit. And it's certainly on the shelf, and it's time we take it down.
Yeah,
What about you?
I've talked this before, and just like the age of like horror movies, which is like fine, you know, like horror movies are good, and I like horror movies, but there's a lot of like bleakness in cinema right now, and I'm over bleak. I'm over feeling bad at the movies. I just like want to feel good, and this movie makes me feel good. It's a warm blanket. Or maybe, honestly, no, it's not a warm blanket. It's a cold beer. And as we approach the summer, that's exactly the kind of shit that I need. And I'm taking it off the shelf, popping it on. I'm probably going to host a movie night and show this. I think I need to show my friends this movie. At least Dazed. I definitely Dazed, maybe this, but I think this is maybe more apt for our age right now. And
Dazed is great, though.
Dazed is great. But also it's my high school buddy, so maybe the next maybe the next step is show them the college movie. But yeah, I love this movie. I love Linklater. I appreciate him making this. It hits for me in every way, even if the men should shut the fuck up.
Or I Want to Die.
Trouble with the Curve, written by Clint Eastwood, and he's not talking about his peen.
He actually didn't direct it, but he's in it.
Wait, I didn't. I actually thought he did direct it. I'm going to be honest.
He's in it.
Oh, he's in it. I got a trouble with my curve, kid.
Make my day, Kaiju.
Make my day, curved penis. As usual,
Clint's trouble with the curve.
Yeah, as usual, like, subscribe, rate, shelfwarmers.podcast on Instagram and all social media. The video podcast on YouTube or on Spotify. But yeah, share it with a friend. Review it. We appreciate it all. And we thank you for watching. We'll see you next week.
Take care of each other out there.
Yeah, for part 2 of our double play.
Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play.
Thank you for listening to Shelf Warmers. If you have suggestions for films to take off the shelf, make sure to follow us at shelfwarmers.podcast or email us at shelfwarmerspod@gmail.com. New episodes out every Friday.